Hi everyone, welcome back to Brunna Abroad, and in today's video I'll be covering specifically the English test assessment portion of Emirates Assessment Day interview because I received so many different. Hi everyone, welcome back to Brunna Abroad, and in today's video I'll be covering specifically the English test assessment portion of Emirates Assessment Day interview because I received so many different questions on it, so I had to make a little study guide for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So the English test for me was all multiple choice. It was all fill in the blank. It would be things like John went to the dog park and he blanked the ball for his dog. Did he throw the ball? Did he threw the ball? He threw the ball, right? So it would be dependent on the sentence, and you would have to pick the proper term in English to fill it in. With that, I prepared a couple different examples for you guys so we could study together. The first example that I made is she blanked to the store before it closed. Did she went to the store before it closed? She gone to the store before it closed? Or she goed to the store before it closed? Go ahead and pause, take your time, try to figure out the question. The answer to the first example would be went. She went to the store before it closed. The second example would be the pilot blanked the announcement before takeoff. Does the pilot make the announcement before takeoff? The pilot made the announcement before takeoff? Or the pilot is making the announcement before takeoff? Give y'all a little minute. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. The answer would be made. The pilot made the announcement before takeoff. So that would be the correct answer. The third example that I have is there blank several passengers waiting at the gate. There were several passengers waiting at the gate. There was several passengers waiting at the gate. Or there is several passengers waiting at the gate. Which one would be the correct one? Go ahead and think. Pause the video. The answer is were. There were several passengers waiting at the gate. Right? Past tense. There were. Question number 4. If she blanked harder, she would have passed. Your choices would be if she studied harder, she would have passed. If she studied harder, she would have passed. Or if she had studied, she would have passed. Go ahead and pause the video. Remember past tense. She had studied. If she had studied harder, she would have passed. That would be the correct answer for that example. Keep in mind that all of the questions are timed. It is dependent on the length of the question. The longest time that I had was about 5 minutes because the question was pretty lengthy. But if it's a short question, you might get a minute or 2. So keep that in mind. It is a time test, and picking an answer is better than picking no answers. So if you see that timer starting to go down and you can't think of anything, go with your gut, pick the closest thing because something is better than nothing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a quick little short video and I know it was only a couple questions for the study guide, but I really think that's all you need to have an idea of what it's going to be like when you go in and take the English test. With that being said, if you all would like me to make another video going more in depth in actually teaching English and actually teaching how to study for the English test, I can most absolutely do that for you all as well. Just comment that down below. And then again, I'll see you all abroad.